So, what is commercial insurance and how does it compare with residential insurance? Well, both types of insurance fall under what's called property and casualty insurance. And it's split into two parts. There's personal lines and there's commercial lines. Personal lines is something you're probably very familiar with. You have auto insurance on your vehicle, you may have a homeowner's insurance policy, you may have an umbrella policy, other types of personal lines. It covers your person, your family. Commercial lines insurance has similar coverages, but they cover the specifics of a business. For example, you may have commercial auto insurance that covers your business vehicles. If you have cars on the road that are making deliveries that are part of your fleet, that's not covered under your personal auto because it's going to have different types of use and different types of risk. A commercial auto is going to have different drivers every day. It's going to use different routes every day. It's going to have different patterns of driving. So a personal lines policy is not going to handle those kind of risks. So commercial auto is important, especially if you're using trucks or other types of heavier duty vehicles. What other types of commercial lines are there? Well, there's work comp. If you have a business and somebody gets hurt on the job, you have to have workers' comp insurance to cover those injuries. You also have to have different types of liability, premises liability. At your house, you have homeowners that if somebody, falls on your steps and gets hurt, they're going to be covered. But a business needs to have more coverage for that because a business has more people coming to visit those premises every day. How many times do you have somebody come visit your house? Maybe once a week, maybe twice a week. A business might have 100 people a day coming to their premises. So they're going to have more coverages, and the coverages are going to be more expensive because there's more chances for somebody getting hurt. Depending upon the nature of the business, there might be more risk. If you have forklifts and racks of inventory, those are going to be factors that increase what's called perils. And those are things that could increase the probability of a claim against your policy. Things like professional liability. If you're in certain industries and you, let's say, are an accountant and you make a mistake on somebody's bookkeeping, that person might have a loss that they have to pay for. That's professional liability. There's also coverage called E&O, or errors and omissions insurance. If, let's say, you are a title examiner for real estate and you make a mistake on a title search, you have to have coverage to make sure that the person... Your video will be back in 8 seconds. In the meantime, remember, you have access to live one-on-one consultation, undivided attention of a licensed certified expert in this subject and many others. We want to listen to your story. We want to hear your questions and give you expert advisement of your options. We want to tell you what we know about your situation and what options you have. Now back to your video. That bought the property is made whole. So businesses, depending upon what industry they're in, have all kind of different risks than you as a person does. So their coverages have to reflect that. Now, there are some types of consolidated policies like a BOP, or business owner's policy, that covers a large range of companies up to a certain size. And there's a CPP, a commercial package policy, which may have more coverages. But you want to make sure you tailor the coverages to the types of risks and losses your company might face. Because what you don't want to have happen is somebody has a business, they're making money, they're doing well, they have customers, they're successful, and all of a sudden there's some type of a loss or damage or injury to somebody, whether it's an employee, a customer, or even just a bystander. And that loss or damage costs you your business. And that can happen. You want to make sure you protect yourself against the vast majority of coverages. Nowadays, there's also a very important increasing risk called cyber liability. That means if your company gets hacked and your computers get shut down by some hacker or ransomware, that could affect your business, and you want to make sure that it doesn't put you out of business. If they hack your computer and get a hold of your customer information, your customers could sue you. The other thing that many business policies have that you want to look for is what's called BI, stands for business interruption. So if your business, let's say a car crashes into your front window and you have to close for 2 weeks while they fix it, you don't have that income for 2 weeks. So maybe your insurance policy pays you the income you would have received if the car didn't crash your window. So coverages for for businesses are a lot more complex than individuals. Make sure you talk to your broker about what your coverages are and review your policies to make sure that they reflect the kind of things that you know could happen in your company. You don't want to underpay for insurance. You don't want to go too thin and not have things covered. But on the other hand, you don't want to buy too much coverage. You don't want to spend too much money on things that are probably never going to happen. So work with a quality broker that specializes in commercial policies, because, you know, Joe Schmo Allstate agent might be a great agent. They might do good with home and auto, but if they don't have experience with commercial, you know, you might not get the right questions asked that could help you protect your business, because you work hard on it. You build it up. You want to have it be successful in the long run, and you don't want that to go south. Thank you for watching another video at actualhuman.com and describe.tv. Remember, if you have questions or comments about our videos, put them in the link below. Also, remember that you have availability and access to live one-on-one question and answer consultation with a licensed expert in a number of fields: investigations, insurance, surety bonds, civil court mediation, even things like real estate records research, real estate brokers, real estate mortgage lenders. In addition, you're going to find that experts are available in business segments, business development, marketing, advertising, certified licensed experts. So if you do find this content valuable and you want to delve more deeply into a subject, you can't ask YouTube a question, right? But if you want to talk to somebody live, an actual human, use the link below. Thanks for watching.